Well, hello there. How you doing? Hang on a second. My baby is texting me. Hang on a second. All right there. Fantastic. Listen, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Try to hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, and viewer discretion is advised. Fantastic. Listen, I'm deep diving with the fire signs. Let me put my little friend over here. All right, I'm going to lay out some cards for each sign, then we're going to go into the general common thread for the fire signs. As I said, there's many layers. I'm going to touch on just a few. All right, hopefully they resonate. Let's see. Otherwise, just stick around. If it doesn't resonate, you might get some kernels and nuggets of wisdom just the same. All right, ancestors, give me 3 cards, one for each sign of the fire signs. We're going to start with Leo. Let me get something for Leo. Leo? Leo? What'd it do? Okay. Passionate, intense emotions under a cool, calm surface. Or perhaps you are making yourself over or being made over. Or perhaps you're dealing with some kind of karma that is challenging at this time, but you are being renewed. All right, get off on your floor. Aries, ancestors, Aries. The ancestors say this, Aries. They say unconditional love. They say agape love. They say the creator. They say divine union is what they say. Or they say turn the lights on. Lights are on you, spotlight on something. Okay? Get off on your floor. Sagittarii. O Sagittarii, where art thou? The ancestors say this. Up behind the black veil with the high priestess. Well, I hear that. Hello, how you doing? Okay, welcome to Behind the Black Veil. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, let's crack it open, baby. Let's crack it open. What's going on, ancestors? What is the common denominator for the fire signs right about now? Deep diving. What kind of wisdom can you get them? The ancestors say the following. Okay, so each card, right? Whoever, that's your card, whatever, right? And then take the message and then plus that equals, that's for you. You feel me? Okay. Okay. All right, let me just lay them out. Let me just lay them out so I can take a good look at them, all right? You join me, all right? You join me and you look at them. I see. All right, just hang on. I see. Yeah, all right. Okay. Well, it appears here that there is some matter of a sacred space. There is some matter of intimacy or trust. Okay? And commitment. Okay, we're here. And protecting what matters most, staying centered, committed, getting a favorable outcome by protecting what matters the most, by keeping that sacred space sacred, by keeping that sacred space pure of any kind of negative influences, okay? So for Leo here, that might be you getting your emotions under control, or you did something and now you have to just thug it out emotionally because you got yourself into something somehow, okay? Possibly, okay? I'm seeing here also with the divine union, this is totally congruent with the divine union here, if that's what it is, for the Aries. And then for the Sagittarii, it looks as if somebody is interested in this dynamic. They are interested in the sacred space. They are interested in protecting what matters most, or even making some shit happen, like favorable outcome, like being firmly centered within the self and being firmly seated within the self, okay? Which means you are not easily moved from your purpose, okay? Boom, that's one way it could be looked at. Moving along, I see the Queen of Swords here. Here she is, in the service of the Creator, amen. I know that that is right. In the service of righteousness and fairness, justice, and again, making sure that there's no bullshit in the sacred space. Okay, there's some sort of divine timing. Somebody may want to reach out for an opportunity to connect with this Queen of Swords. This may be the judgment. Abso-fucking-lutely. It is the judgment of the time. It's divine timing right now for this to take place and to occur, apparently. Moving along here, pow. We're doing the right thing, doing the divine work. What divine work? I'm glad you asked. The divine work where we have a healing conversation and we have an exchange that benefits both parties. Is what we're doing here with the divine work. And apparently someone wants to talk about a child of God. Somebody wants to talk about how they adore you, or you want to talk about how you adore them, or some such thing like that. Let's go deeper, because that's what we're here to do behind the black veil. Okay? Fantastic. All right. Let's talk about intimacy. Let's talk about the sacred space. What about it? Somebody wants to provide that intimacy or sacred space. Healing, recovery. Somebody wants to provide for that. A King of Pentacles figure wants to perhaps give an offering that will restore the intimacy or restore the trust or some such thing. He wants to protect that. He wants to make wise decisions. He wants to be steady, dependable, this guy. He wants this intimate space. He wants that. He's willing to invest in building that. He's willing to do his part. That's what I see there. That's what I see there. All right, let us move on. And there's some thugging it out to be done, because there's some heavy and firm boundaries that have been established. I'm going to guess around the sacred space. So there's a checkpoint here. I see a checkpoint. And somebody, I don't know, must have contraband in the car, because they have to thug this checkpoint out, which means some shit, okay, is afoot, or something happened in the past, or some such thing. And in order to make this thing happen and get a favorable outcome, one is getting ready. I'm going to guess it's this pentacle guy, wise adult male dude, is interested in getting a favorable outcome for his efforts. Okay, he's interested in that. So I get the sensation he's like gearing up. That's what I get. He's gearing up, okay, so that he can thug this thing out, this turbulence that is apparently inevitable. This could also have something to do with some legal issues that have to be thugged through. Maybe some payments that have to be made in order for things to, you know, come back to being quiet. You know what I'm saying? in order to protect his future or his desires for whatever. Okay, he's got to thug this out. So this is some sort of boundary. I don't know whose boundary, but this boundary may be, it may be manifesting in several different forms for the same person. You know what I'm saying? Like the boundary could have something to do with you and your boundaries. It could be personal boundaries. It could be the boundaries of someone else in that you're in a relationship with. Or it could just be the cops, or it could be all of those, or legal issues, or whatever, right? Whatever. Get off on your floor. So yeah, okay. All right. Favorable outcome. So this man knows, this masculine or whoever is on the projective side of the scenario. This person knows that their ego must die. Right? So they already got that down, right? They know that, okay? And they have to submit themselves for examination. They may feel guilty about a thing, but they want a favorable outcome. And they know they have to be firmly seated within the self. This is also firm in your beliefs, and this is firmly seated within the self right here. So there's a lot of firmness going on. Somebody's very firm, apparently, in some way, some form of fashion. So they know that they have to be steady on their feet, essentially, if they want to get this done and get a favorable outcome. All right, so this person is doing some wise thinking right now, whoever this guy is. Okay, this guy's ready to deal with his karma. Fantastic. Or whoever's on the projective side of the scenario. Let's go into the Queen of Swords here. Okay, so remember your cards. Your cards are Leo with the passionate emotions, intense emotions under a calm, cool surface. Remaking the mirror, remaking our sense of self. Also going through karma, it's bittersweet, right? We're getting it done, but it's very uncomfortable. Okay, here with the divine union, agape love, unconditional love, joy, God's grace. I did say divine union, right? Also illumination. Okay, so you can see better. And then over there for the Sagittarii, this is Aries, Sagittarii, we got the high priestess knowing the secrets, being connected to the intuition, to the intuitive realms, and to the spirit world. Also cleansing. She represents also cleansing, renewal, and a renewal of your purpose, your life purpose. Okay? Like washing it clean, getting clear, getting perspective, that sort of thing. Okay, boom, perspective, which brings us right back here to the Queen of Swords, okay, because she represents clear perception, all right, and she sees things clearly, she thinks clearly, very critical thinker, intelligent, intellectual quite possibly. All right, let's go into her. Ancestors, what about her? For the fire signs. The ancestors say this. Okay. Well, she's standing guard at the moment. Okay. She's standing guard. She can see things clearly, and she is not taking no shorts and no losses, my friend. Okay? Like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Okay? Yeah, so because the devil, that's why. Yeah. And she's, there's going to be any relationship, she seems to be concerned with the quality of her relationships here. Any relationship she allows herself to be in, so far as she is concerned, she has her eyes peeled for any fuck shit that may occur. And she has her knife handy just in case some motherfucker get it twisted. Okay, that's what I get here. All right. And since we have the Lovers, She is looking for, obviously, a love of very high quality. And she is looking to know that the devil is not welcome here. For her, she already knows that. She's looking for a dude or a partner that also knows that. That is what I see here. She will throw caution to the wind, it appears here. And she would rather have no relationship at all than to have a codependent relationship. Or she would rather have no relationship at all than to have a relationship where, than to have a relationship where there's toxic bonds or, toxicity being involved. She's just not willing to make that sacrifice in order to say, I'm in a relationship. You know what I mean? She'd rather not be in a relationship. If she has to choose between relationship and the devil, then she chooses, obviously, to have a relationship with herself. If her partner is unwilling to release any kind of devilish tendencies. Yada, yada. You get it. All right, moving on. Yeah, okay. Aha. Well, it appears here that there was a sexual relationship either with a water sign, some sort of very passionate sexual relationship, and or that could have been the toxicity. Like, just the two of us, but three's a crowd. That's what the Queen of Swords says. It could be just the two of us, but three is a crowd. And or it's divine timing for okay, I see a lot of layers. Hold on. It's divine timing for this woman. Somebody wants this Queen of Swords, and somebody loves this Queen of Swords. Also, there's some sort of deeper meaning to the Queen of Swords' sexual energy. Her sexual energy is not just plain old sex. See what I'm saying? She's concerned about the quality of her relationships. It's not just sex. It's a fucking spiritual experience. You know what I'm saying? It is sacred space. It's a place where she needs to be able to trust her partner enough to let go, to open up, right? And know that she's not going to be done dirty like when the devil's around, right? Because the devil fucking loves to get himself involved in people's relationships, right? So somebody, or maybe just the Queen of Swords, her sex with her has a deeper meaning. You see what I'm saying? The ancestors are involved in shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like a council involved, on some level. There's a council involved. Like, you can't just be with this woman. It's just not that simple, kind of thing. I'm not sure why that's relevant right now, but hopefully you know, because I don't know. Okay, maybe this has something to do with it. There was some sort of destruction in the past. Does that make any sense? There was some sort of destruction in the past, and therefore somebody now has to face their fears of the Queen of Swords, I'm going to guess, since she's the leader of this column. And also here we have the ancestors. So I get the sensation that the ancestors approve the Queen of Swords message for the higher quality sexual relationship and the higher quality love. She needs to have sex with somebody that loves her. Something like that. Because I got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, all up in the same column. And then that's with the ancestors, I get the sensation that this Queen of Swords is every woman and it's all in her. That's what I get there. That's what I get there. Okay, only one we're missing is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, but anyhow, she's made a judgment. She has respect for the work and meaning of her actions. She faces her fears. And so that is a requirement for anyone who's dealing with her. They have to meet her on her level. So you might be in your Queen of Swords energy if you are a feminine, or whatever. Take it as it comes and get off on your floor. She is daring to start over even though there's been such destruction in her past. All right. Again, the relevance is a little bit lost here for me. But hopefully, again, I mean, we do have this guy who is interested in gearing up. Okay. And I'm going to suspect, since she has all of these requirements, that this is what the gear up is for. Okay. Because this guy knows he's got to thug it out to make this thing happen. Whatever is he's trying to make happen, commitment, quite possibly, justice, quite possibly. Okay, Aries for you, it could be divine union. Sagittarius for you, it could be connection. And Leo for you, it could be renewal of self. Okay, or renewal of the connection, what have you. Or your perception of the connection, or whatever. Don't get me out here rhyming with you people. Okay, fantastic. Let's get over here to the divine and right work. Doing the divine work, doing the right thing. Let's get over here. What about it? For the fire signs. Doing the right thing is about, because somebody was made upset, either based on some pregnant woman, having a child with some woman, getting some woman pregnant. It may or may not be you. Okay? And or some sort of abundance, some sort of inheritance. Somebody got mad about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, since all of this, there's all of this relationship talk, I tend to believe that for a good amount of you, this has something to do with an actual pregnancy, but not obviously for all of you. So, so this definitely has something to do with the future, an abundant future. Somebody was upset by the destruction that was caused to this abundant future. Bottom line. Okay? Bottom line. So somebody wants to do the right thing about that. Sagittarius might be getting the sensation. Aries might be having some light shed on this thing. And Leo might have to hold their anger in place, or their intense fiery passion in place, because of this little discrepancy here. Okay? Get off on your floor. Okay, you might have a long one, because I'm taking my sweet ass time. And the clock has already run out. So, moving along. Someone wants to have a healing conversation. Now that they've had a profound realization of themselves, they want to return to the safe haven. Okay, now I know what a safe haven is. I know now where it is. I know it's the safe haven. I want to come back to that motherfucker. Nothing is better than the safe haven. I know that that is right. I know that that is right. Fantastic. Okay, sounds great. So, moving along. I get the sensation that someone is determined to control their emotions. Okay, even though they adore you. So I'm not sure how that connects. What are you saying by that? Controlling your emotions. Okay, so like you're doing this to do the right thing. Somebody is wanting to do this to do the right thing. Being in control of their emotions, making an emotional decision. They adore you or you adore them. And you've made a decision. You are focused on them. Whoever it is, this child of God who you adore and want to do the right thing for and about and because of. My goodness, that sounds ambitious. All right? I wish you the best with that. I hope that that message helped you in some kind of way. I really do. Or personal, get in contact with me. If you want a live, send me your time zone. If you want a video read, let me know the length of the reading that you want. You'll have it in about 24 hours from payment confirmation. Thanks in advance, by the way. And for more deep-ass readings where we see that we're gearing up to do the right thing because we want favorable outcome in readings like these. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. If you're already subscribed, just take a little peek down there. Make sure the subscription is still on and popping because YouTube has got something stuck where the sun don't shine, okay? So also do yourself a favor and pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom and start discriminating wisely. And I will see you again here soon. Fire signs behind the black veil.